नमस्कार, बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आप सभी का। आप देख रहे हैं प्रधानमंत्री विद्या चैनल और NCERT ऑफिशियल। मैं हूं आपके साथ धर्मेंद्र सिंह। इस सत्र की शुरुआत करेंगे। पहले मैं आपको विषय बता दूं। विषय है विज्ञान यानी साइंस। कक्षा 8 के विद्यार्थियों के लिए हम लेकर आए हैं ये खास सेशन, जहां पर आज हम जानने वाले हैं मेटल्स और नॉन मेटल्स के बारे में, जो कि होगा पार्ट 1 पहला भाग, और इसके बाद फिर आगे की बात हम बाद में करेंगे। इससे रिलेटेड अगर आपके कोई प्रश्न है तो आपको क्या करना है, आप इस बात से भली भांति वाकिफ़ हैं। एक फ़ोन नंबर है, आपने देखे अपने टेलीविज़न स्क्रीन पर। इस नंबर पर अगर आप कॉल करेंगे, अपने प्रश्नों को पूछेंगे, तो यकीनन आपको आपकी क्वेरीज का आंसर ज़रूर मिलेगा। 8800440559। इसके अलावा आप मेल कर सकते हैं dth.class8@ciet.nic.in पर। यह है ऑफिशियल मेल आईडी फॉर क्लास 8 स्टूडेंट। और NCERT ऑफिशियल का जो यूट्यूब चैनल है, वहाँ पर भी चैट बॉक्स है, कमेंट बॉक्स है, वहाँ भी चाहें तो अपने सुझाव आप ज़रूर भेज सकते हैं। और कुल मिलाकर समस्या का निदान होना चाहिए, ये एक ऐसा हमारा मंतव्य NCERT की जानिब से। चलिए जल्दी से आपका तारुफ करा देता हूँ आज के हमारे गेस्ट, जो कि एक नेशनल ICT अवार्डी हैं। प्लीज़ वेलकम मिस नीरजा पुनिया जी, जो कि TGT हैं केमिस्ट्री से, गुरुग्राम से हमारे साथ जुड़ रही हैं। बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आपका मिस पुनिया।
नमस्कार सर, गुड आफ्टरनून एवरीवन। सो it's a very nice opportunity to share my views and share my expertise with all of you. So we'll start with the materials, today's topic, which is metal and non-metals. So first of all, what is this materials, metal and non-metals? We want to know that we see many things in our surrounding. Okay, like my screen, you can see on my screen many things in our surrounding. So first of all, if I say that this is the gold jewelry, okay, this is gate. Everyone can see the gate, and this is the bell. So many things in my surrounding, and this is the another type of bells. This is a beautiful decorative piece in my surrounding. So our question is that which material should we choose to make all these things? Okay, we have so many things in surrounding. Can we make use of anything to make gate? Can we use anything to make our gold jewelry? Can we use anything present in our surrounding to make this showpiece? No, it's not possible. So see what is happening. I will show you a few materials that are being shown on your screen. So these few materials are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 materials are being shown on your screen. So let's identify which materials are these, and then further, once we know their properties, we'll get to know that how we can make use of these materials. Okay, because our ultimate aim is which material can be used to make gate, which material can be used to make bells, which material can be used to make pens, our laptops, our cupboard, anything like that. So let us identify one by one. This is aluminium foil. You must be aware of this. Everybody is using it for wrapping the food. So this is aluminium foil, right? So let us see, and further we'll let to know that how we can make use of this aluminium. This is a sulfur powder. Okay, you can see the yellow color of this sulfur powder. Okay, this is powder. So this is sulfur powder, the next item which is being shown on your screen. The third one which is taken is copper turning. Copper. Okay, turning means there उनके छिलके ले रखे हैं हम लोगों ने. So let us test how we can make use of these copper turnings. Next one is zinc granules. Zinc, जैसे हमने कॉपर के छिलके बना लिए, so similarly zinc के लिए ग्रेन्यूल, छोटे छोटे पीसेस लिए. To test, to identify, to know its nature कि how we can make use of these substances. Next, carbon, coal. Everyone must have seen this coal. Even वो जो we can use it for जो press के लिए use होता है coal, so that is also been shown here, and we will see carbon is present in this coal. So we will identify that how we can make use of this carbon. This is iron nail. Okay, everyone must have seen all these substances, and one by one also we got to know now all these substances. So again I'm sharing all these things now. We all know that it was aluminium, right? By the time you must be aware of all these things now. It was sulfur, it was copper, it was carbon in form of coal. Okay, so this is my iron nail, and these were
Zinc.
zinc. Very good. Zinc granules. So means by the time you have identified all the substances, let us see what is their nature now, one by one. First of all, our purpose was which material can be used to make this gate. To make this gate, what do we need? Something should be very strong. Something should be which can be converted into sheet, or maybe some designs we can make of it, right? We need such type of materials. So how to check that which material out of these 6 which we have taken can be used to make this? How can we do this? See, by beating it one by one. If we beat aluminium, if we beat zinc, if we beat iron nail, if we beat copper, if they are changing into powder, can we make use of them to make gate if they are changing into powder? No, we cannot make use of those substances just on beating which are changing into powder. We cannot use them. So which material can we use? Which do not change into powder. Okay, this property is known as malleability. So the property which is used to make sheets is called malleability. So the substances which can be changed into sheets and which cannot be changed into powder, which cannot be changed into powder after beating, are malleable. Okay, so this is the first property which we have understood, कि the substances which on beating changes into sheets. This property of changing into sheets is called malleability. So we got to know this result is zinc, iron, copper, aluminium. All these are malleable. And we know carbon in the form of coal and sulfur. If we beat carbon, this coal, I can show you right now, this is coal in my hand. So if I just break it and it will change into powder. Can we make use of it to make gate? Not at all. We cannot use it, right? We cannot use such brittle substances. We have to make use of some substances which are very strong. So these are not malleable. Okay, so this is the first property we have understood. Next property. We want to make some wires. Why we want to make some wire? We need to connect everything. We need to electricity for purpose. Right now you all are watching this program because of this connectivity only, because of the current is flowing through the wire. Otherwise it won't possible. Okay, so what is a requirement? Something we need which can be converted into wires. Okay, so how to check that it can be converted into wires or not? Again, the same process. We will beat it. Okay, we will beat it either with hammer or with some type of pestle and mortar. So again, if it changes into powder, we cannot make use of those substances to make wires. We can make use of only those substances which do not change into powder after beating. So this property of changing into powder means they are brittle. If they are not changing into powder, changing into sheets or wires, then this is called ductility. So by the time we have discussed two properties. One is malleability, another one is ductility. Malleability means when the substances changes into sheets, those are called malleable. And if the substance is not changing into sheets, they are not malleable, simple. If they are changing into wires, it means again we got to know this result, that zinc, iron, copper and aluminium are ductile, and sulfur and carbon are not ductile. We cannot make use of these substances in making wires, it means. Okay, so let us test now third property, lustrous. Lustrous means shining appearance. So out of all these 6 materials, the substances which I can see which are lustrous, having shining appearance, I think it is this, right? Yes. So these all are lustrous. Zinc is lustrous, iron is lustrous, copper, aluminium. How we can make use of this lustrous property? By making it into any decorative item, any decorative piece, okay, which should not be very brittle. So it is just the appearance, that how the substances appear to us, so that we can make use of those substances further. Non-lustrous, sulfur and carbon. So till now, repeating once again, 3 properties we have done. First property we have done of malleability. Second property we have done of ductility. Third property we have done of lustrous nature. Okay, and what do we know? Zinc, iron, aluminium, copper. All these are lustrous, malleable and ductile. Next, ringing sound, sonorous. Why do we need to know that which can produce ringing sound? Because simple, we want to make use of them for making bells, something like that. Let me show you simple another thing. I have this material, right? I just strike it. Can you hear ringing sound? Yes, we can hear ringing sound. See. Okay, we can hear ringing sound. So obviously, will you use this material to produce sound? I'll show you another coal. I'm striking it again. No, not ringing sound. I cannot make use of this substance to make bells. Okay, so again, this is my next property, and to produce ringing sound, I call this property as sonorous. What do we call this property? Sonorous. So which substances we got the result that these are sonorous? Again, zinc, iron, copper, aluminium. All these are sonorous. Can we know so many things that zinc, iron, copper, aluminium, they were malleable also, they were ductile also, they have shining appearance also, they are sonorous also. So at many places we can make use of all these substances. It doesn't mean that we cannot make use of sulfur and coal, right? And let us see, what do we call those substances? How can we classify all these substances on the basis of all these properties? These are non-sonorous. Next, electrical conductivity, very, very important part. Electrical conductivity. How do we got to know that the particular substance is able to conduct electricity or not? And this is also very important for us to know. If they are good conductor only, then we are able to make electrical gadgets. This laptop, again it comes, laptop, TV, phone, these which are working rather in our kitchen. So many appliances are working on electrical conductivity only. Okay, on my screen there is a simple circuit which is called as electrical circuit. Let me show it like this. Can we see in electrical circuit we have used only one battery, connecting wires and a small LED, right? And these two ends are free. This end and this end are free. Why these are left free? Because these free end to be connected with the materials, and then we can test the nature of the substance. If the bulb glows, it means the substance which we are testing is a good conductor of electricity. Okay, if it is not glowing, it means the substance is not a conductor of electricity. Simple. So this was the result of the experiment. These 6 substances were tested. So I want all of you can simply make this circuit at home. Nothing extra thing is required for it. Simple battery, connecting wires and a bulb, LED bulb or a simple small bulb, and 2 ends to be free. Okay, then test it. See, can we see here? It is coal which is being tested. So bulb is not glowing over here. So what do we say? it is not a conductor of electricity, isn't it? Here it is glowing, means with zinc it is glowing, means it is a good conductor of electricity, right? Here aluminium, again glowing, it means this is also good conductor, right? This is also good conductor, this is also good conductor. With sulfur, not glowing again, means this is not good conductor of electricity. So this is the simple device which you all can make at home and can test the nature of the substances, that whether they are electrical conductor or not. What do we get the result of all these activities? The materials which are malleable, we know the meaning of malleable now, means which can be changed into sheets. Ductile means which can be changed into wires. Sonorous means which can produce ringing sound. Lustrous means shining appearance. Good conductor of electricity we know, by making electrical circuit we can test. So all these substances we call them metals. All the other substances which are not malleable, okay, which are not malleable, ductile, sonorous, lustrous, not good conductor, are called non-metal. So if we got to know the result, can we say this thing? Zinc, aluminium, copper, iron are metals. Sulfur and carbon are non-metals, right? We got to know. So if somebody says that we are using aluminium foil for wrapping the food, it means we are using metal for wrapping the food, simple. If someone is saying that we are using copper for making wires, we know what is the reason, because it is ductile, right? And it is a metal. We know all these reasons now, okay? But yes, exceptions are always there. Which exceptions are there? First is iodine. First exception, iodine is a non-metal. It is not malleable, it is not ductile, it is very bad conductor, it is not sonorous, but it is lustrous. It has shining appearance. So my dear children, you all have to remember this, ki iodine is non-metal, but it is lustrous. This is the exception. Another exception, all metals, if you remember, we have tested iron nail, aluminium, copper. They cannot be cut, they are not so soft that they can be cut with a knife. Yes, we have exceptions here. It is sodium, it is potassium, and you all must be aware of mercury. Mercury is also metal, but it is in liquid state, right? All these are exceptions. Now, if you have understood all the properties, can you identify this substance which is being shown on your screen, whether it is metal or non-metal?
Of course, I can answer you for this. Of course, this is metal, I would say. Metal.
Yes. Yes, very good, sir. This is metal. And how can we say this is metal? Because we can see that this is changed into wire, something like ribbon. And the name of this substance is magnesium. Okay. This is magnesium ribbon. Means we have understood all the properties. One more. So I have earlier told you that this is a simple circuit, and this is shown gold ring that is being showing that the bulb is glowing for this. Can you tell me which property is being tested in this picture?
Electrical conductivity, I believe.
Yeah, sure. Excellent, excellent. So this is electrical conductivity we are testing by using simple electric circuit. It means gold is good conductor of electricity. Okay, gold is metal or non-metal?
Of course, metal. I would say it's a jewelry, so I can guess 100% it's a metal.
It's a metal, means we can use gold is a metal, we can make use of it making jewelry. Acha. Why gold is used for making jewelry? Why are not wearing copper jewelry, like we have seen iron jewelry? Why we are not using those as a jewelry for making necklace and rings?
I think it goes two certain reasons. I believe what I think in my mind. First is malleable, lachila hai, एंड वो नेगेटिवली रिएक्ट नहीं होता कि आपने अगर उसको पहना हुआ, इफ यू वेयर दिस, दैट इज नॉट गोइंग टू हार्म यू, दैट इज नॉन रिएक्टिव, आई मीन।
Excellent, sir. Excellent. Because if it is malleable, then we can make different design of it. कैसे भी बारीक बारीक डिजाइन बन जाएंगे, रिंग के, इसके ईयर रिंग्स के, ठीक है. सो वी आर मेकिंग यूज ऑफ दिस गोल्ड फॉर मेकिंग ज्वेलरी, एंड ऑफ कोर्स इट इज नॉन रिएक्टिव. You know, many person they are sweating, and means the gold will not react with those the kind of substance. So that's why we can wear. Okay. Is it advisable to wear iron jewelry? Why we are not wearing those?
Iron jewelry, yes, it may be harmful. It's cause for different kinds of allergy, skin allergy, I would say.
Yeah, many times it happens that people, those who wear some copper, or sometimes they got some rashes on their skin. So it is not advisable to wear those kind. Only we have to prefer the gold one, which is not reactive with another substances. So we are,
of course, which is human phenomena. If gold is available there to have it, so why we should go for iron?
yeah, sure, excellent, sir. Yeah. Right. Okay. So at last, at the end, let us summarize what we have discussed today. And a beautiful question for this can come for 2 or 3 marks. Differentiate between metal and non-metal on the basis of these are the properties which are being shown, and how we can differentiate on the basis of malleability. So malleability, metals, yes. Non-metals, no. Ductility, yes. Metals show, non-metals not show. Sonorous, yes. They are producing ringing sound, remember? Non-metals not produce ringing sound. Lustrous, yes. They have shining appearance. Non-metal not have shining appearance. Electrical conductor, yes. That's why we are making so many cables, wires. Otherwise, we cannot even work without metals for electrical conductivity. Metals, non-metal not conduct electricity. And remember, my dear children, we all have seen exceptions are always there. We have seen exceptions. Does it mean non-metals are not useful? Not at all. You know, oxygen is also a non-metal, right? And no one can live without oxygen, isn't it?
It is.
We cannot live without oxygen.
It is actually.
Yeah. So non-metals, they have their own uses, preferences, without which we cannot live. So we cannot say ki if all yes are here, all no are here. They are of no use, not at all. Oxygen is non-metal, great use of it. Nitrogen, sulfur, which we have discussed, can be used for making sulfuric acids. Carbon, lot of use in my surrounding, in everyone's surrounding. So we can see that all metals and non-metals have their own importance and uses in our daily life.
Very nice explanations. Ms. Punya, we have only 2 minutes left now, so you have to wind this up very quickly, so we can go ahead. After I've got one more questions as well to be asked about. First, you just finish this.
Sorry, sir?
I'm saying if you have something to conclude, you can go for this. Then I would ask a simple question. We have got only 2 minutes left now.
Okay, sir. So at the end, I would like to just say only key materials in our surrounding. If we got to know about that on the basis of the properties which we discussed today, that this particular material is metal and this particular material is non-metal, then accordingly we can make use of those substances for our requirement. Okay, so first of all, we need to identify their properties on the basis of all activities which we have shared today. That's it. Thank you so much.
Right. So before we wind up this session, any message would you like to deliver to your audience and also to your students who are watching this program through the through NCERT official YouTube around this globe?
Yes, sir, sure. Sir, I would like to say to all my dear children, you don't think that science is something which we have to read from the books. Science is all around us.
All around us, yes.
Yeah. If it is moving air in surrounding, there is some science in that why air is moving. If we are making use of pen for writing, which material is used for that? Science is there. If we are sitting over here, if you are see, this is science only, sir, that we both are sitting apart and we are connected to each other, isn't it?
Is it? Well,
So this is all about, this is technology and science for that which is making us so advanced. So the thing is that science is all around us. Try to find out the reason behind everything happening in your surroundings.
प्रिसाइसली किसी भी चीज़ को अगर हम वैज्ञानिक दृष्टिकोण से नहीं देख रहे तो मैं समझता हूँ कि फिर वो तर्कसंगत नहीं रह जाता या फिर उसकी पुष्टि के लिए थोड़ा सा अगर मगर तब भी रह जाता है. सो वी नीड टू फील दैट साइंस अराउंड अस एंड आई बिलीव आप फील कर भी रहे होंगे. इतना समय आपको रहा है, आपने घर पर अच्छे से पढ़ाई की होगी, प्रैक्टिस की होगी. साइंस से रिलेटेड जितने भी और लाइव सेशंस हैं वो आपकी तरफ जाते रहेंगे एनसीईआरटी की जानिब से. ज़रूरी ये है कि आप उन सारे कार्यक्रमों को देखें, सीखें, पढ़ें और लगातार आगे बढ़ते रहें. बहुत बहुत तो शुक्रिया मिस पुनिया, आपने अपना समय हमारे बच्चों के लिए दिया. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
And all the learners, thank you so much once again for you all. But no need to go anywhere because next session is related to math for class 8 students. That will be part 1 where we will understand factorization means Gudan Khandan. छोटे से break के बाद. Stay tuned.